Now in this lesson, I will show you how to calculate the area under the bell curve. So remember this, for normal distribution, we have a bell curve. So let's say this is the mean, right? I have this Z and then this Z, Z1 and Z2. What is the area between Z1 and Z2? You can use the 65, 90, 68, 95, 99.9, but if the Z is off the cut, that rule is no longer working. The method that I am teaching you right here works every single time. So first, you have to use a calculator command. So that is called a Normalcdf, normal distribution, cumulative density function. The C stands for cumulative. So in your graphing calculator, the C stands for, when you see the word CDF, that means you are adding up the area under the curve from one cut to another cut. So the Normalcdf command is, you have a lower limit, and then comma, a upper limit, and then a mean, and then a standard deviation. So if you take a look at the first picture right here, how do you go there? So what you have to type in your calculator is, you have to go to you have to type the second key. The second usually is either blue or yellow. The second is right next to the mode. Type that, and then you type the key VARS, VARS, second VARS, and then you will see a menu, second VARS. So you will get to this menu, and then you select number 2, Normalcdf. So Normalcdf is for approximating the area under a density curve. What about PDF? PDF is for finding a point on the curve only. So PDF is, you tell me what the x is, and then you will get a point. PDF has nothing to do with the area. CDF is for finding area. And then after you are done, you have to enter these 4 things: lower limit, upper limit, mean, and standard deviation. There is one more thing that you have to pay attention to. Some people are using an older calculator. Some people are using a new calculator. For an old calculator, once you press enter, it will bring you to the home page. The Normalcdf will be on the home page, and then there is a cursor flashing. You have to input those 4 numbers and then separate them by a comma. Do you know where to find this key? The comma key is right above 7. So look for the 7 key, number 7 on your calculator, the one right above that, that is a comma. So you have to type that comma key. For the newer calculator, it will show you a menu. So once you choose Normalcdf, it will show you a menu. They will ask for lower, upper, mean, and standard deviation. So the benefit of using a new calculator is they walk you through everything. So you don't need to memorize, Normalcdf, I need to punch these 4 specific numbers in this order and then separate them by a comma. For a new calculator, they walk you through everything. For old calculator, you have to memorize the command yourself. All right, and then let's do a few examples. But before we get into that, what is on the left end, what is on the right end? So left end and right end. Does the curve stop at this point? The answer is no. There is no stopping point. So the right end is negative infinity. The left end is negative infinity. The right end is positive infinity. So how do you type negative infinity? Look at your calculator. There is no infinity key, right? So to type negative infinity, one of the ways to do it is you have to type a -1 and then followed by an E and then 99. What does that mean? That is -1 times 10 to the 99 power. So which is -1 followed by 99 zeros. We take that as a negative infinity. The positive infinity, we type 1e99, that is 1 times 10 to the 99, that is a scientific notation. This is 1 followed by 99 zero. We treat that as a positive infinity. How do we type that? You type second. And then, first you type 1. You don't do the second now. You type the 1 or -1. Oh, by the way, speaking of -1, -1 is, I think that most people will just use the minus for the negative, right? That is not true. For the negative, you have to look for the negative key. Where is the negative key? The negative key is on the right hand side of the decimal point. The right hand side of decimal point is between the decimal point and the enter key. Look for that for me. So let's say you want to find negative infinity. You type -1 first. Don't type minus. Minus is not going to work. You type negative. The key that is on the left side of the enter key, -1. And then how do you type the base E? The E is not really a base E. E stands for base 10. So to type the E, do you see the comma key? There is a double E above the comma key, right? It's either in yellow or in blue. So you type second, and then you type the comma key. Then you will get an E. Did you get that? So second comma. So you type -1 and then second comma. So now you have the base, and then you type a 99. Second comma. You get the E, and then you type 99. The E stands for base 10. The 99 is the exponent. That is how you get the negative infinity. Let's do a problem. So number 1, I am looking for the probability that z is less than or equals to 1.83. So let's draw a picture. This is 0, right? How do I know that is a 0? Because z is standard normal. Standard normal distribution, the mean is 0. The standard deviation is 1. Where is 1.83? 1.83 is around right here. 1.83 greater than or equal to that. So that is the area. And then what is the command? You go to second VARS. Second, and then you type VARS. And then you look for normal CDF. The lower limit is the cut on the left, 1.83. The upper limit is past infinity, which is 1E99. And then the mean is 0. The standard deviation is 1. So let me do it right here. So I'm going to clean that up. So we go to second VARS. And then I look for number 2, normal CDF. And then I type the lower limit, 1.83, comma, 1, second comma, 99. The mean is 0. The standard deviation is 1. Close parenthesis, hit enter. Then that is your area. Oh, it's actually less than or equal to 1.83. All right. Okay, so here is something that I can fix really quick. So I'm going to erase this and then change that to a greater than or equal to. We can do 2 problems. One greater than, one less than. It's fine. So greater than 1.83. What's the probability? The probability is equals to how many digits do you use? Usually 4 digits. So 0.0336. Let's do a less than. So number 2 is probability z less than or equals to 1.83. So this one you have a bell curve. And then this is 1.83. The mean is 0. Less than is this area. Alright, so let me make this screen bigger so I have more space to write. And then what is the command? The command is normal CDF. You have from negative infinity to 1.83, 0 and 1. Let's type this. So we have second VARS, normal CDF, -1, negative. The negative key is right next to the enter, -1. And then second comma, 99. That is negative infinity to 1.83. The mean is 0. The standard deviation is 1. You close parenthesis and then you calculate. So that is around 0.9664, right? 8 1 to the 3. So that's how you do less than. So let's do more. The next one, number 3, I would like to do a probability that z is less than or equal to -0.61. draw a graph. 0, negative 0.61, less than that. Is the equal important? The answer is no. If you don't use negative 0.61, what do you use? Nothing, right? You have to use negative 0.61. So since x is a continuous random variable, we don't care the equal or we don't care whether the equal is there. So this is normal CDF from negative infinity to negative 0.61, 0 and 1. And then we do it right here. Second VARS, normal CDF from negative 1, don't press the minus, negative, and then second comma 99, comma negative 0.61, and then 0 and then 1. If you are 0 and 1, how do I delete this? 0 and 1, close parenthesis. We have that. If you are using a newer calculator, you will have to just input these 4 numbers on the menu. They will walk you through everything. You don't need to type the comma yourself. Once you hit the paste, the whole command will paste on the home screen, and then you press enter, you will get the probability. So this is around 0.2709, right? Okay, do one more. And then number 4, probability that C is greater than 4.85. Okay, 4.85. Where is 4.85 if you make the scale accurate? So 3 standard deviation covers almost the entire area, right? So 3 covers, you have 4.85. 4.85 is like right there. The area is so tiny. So what happens when the area is so tiny? Are you going to get a 0? Let's find out. So this is normal CDF from 4.85 to positive infinity, 0 and 1. Mean equals to 0. Standard deviation is equals to 1. So we go to the calculator, and then this is second VARS, normal CDF. We have 4.85 to positive infinity, 1 second comma 99, and then the mean is 0. Standard deviation is 1, close parenthesis. So we have that. Do you see that there is a E minus 0.7? This is a scientific notation. So the way we write this is we write 6.17 times 10 to the negative 7. This is your probability. That means the probability is very close to 0. If you want to put this to decimal, 0.60 and then 617, that is approximately equal to 0. Because the cut push almost all the way to the right, so the probability is very, very tiny. You can almost not able to see it, right? It's very tiny. The last one, let's do a between. Number 5. Let's do a probability that C is between negative 0.63 and then 1.95. So this one you have density curve 0, negative 0.63, and then 1.95, and then you have this. Normal CDF from negative 0.63 to 1.95, mean is 0, standard deviation is 1. And then you go here, right? Second VARS, normal CDF, negative 0.63 to 1.95, the mean is 0, standard deviation is 1, enter. So the probability is 0.7101. All right. So that's how you do it. Remember, normal CDF, the C stands for cumulative. Cumulative means you are adding the area under the curve. And then if you use D, that doesn't give you any area. If you use D, you are only looking for a point on the curve. All right. The PDF has nothing to do with finding a probability. So we always use CDF when you are looking for the probability under a normal density curve. All right, so that will be all in this lesson. In the next lesson, I will show you how to do inverse normal. Inverse normal is I have a graph. So this is 0. So let's say this is negative 1.5. Oh, actually, no. No. Let's say I tell you that this area is 0.36%. You have to tell me what the Z is. So we are not using normal CDF in that case. We will have to use some other command. I will see you in that lesson. All right.